If you thought the league was tight last time I showed you, feast your eyes on this. Dearie me. It's 10 games left, straight shootout till the end, and the teams we've got to play, they're all around us. Let's jump into it and see what's happened. Buyrum, and welcome back to Unemployed to Untouchable, episode 11. It was going to be a transfer and catch-up special, but I just want to keep it short and snappy because look at the league, and you can see that the team we're playing next, Teramo, 4th place, must win, so we'll do the schedule first, just a quick little rattle through it, and then we'll jump into the transfers. Look at that sea of green, it's absolutely wonderful to look at. Granted, 4 of them are friendlies, don't worry about it, that was just a bit of a confidence boost, but after the Ascoli game, Prato, even worse, this was the game that kind of tipped me over the edge, and one main thing that I just put on, which I believe is the catalyst for our recent form, shoot on sight. We've kept everything the same, work ball into the box, we were doing too much dicking around, here and there, but as soon as we put on work ball, shoot on sight, everything just kind of fallen into place absolutely beautifully. So we're creating the chances, we're getting to the area, as soon as we get there, ping the shot, that's all I wanted. This was a little, well, it's not a little, it was very annoying this game. They scored in the 96th minute to equalise after we literally dominated the whole game. I tried closing it out, it is what it is, it didn't work. So we had to, take it on the chin and bounce back again. This team, I think they were like 20th place when we played them. Mantova and Ravenna are the most recent games, and again, they weren't the most comfortable games, but a George dub is a George dub. I'm not complaining at all. And all those games were confidence builders leading into these 3 absolutely huge games that we've got coming up. So we've got Teramo, which is today. We've got Pisa in a week's time, and then the big one, we've got Perugia top of the table. Like I showed you, the table is unbelievably too tight to call. It's way too tight. I was looking through the other kind of Serie C divisions, and they're not as this. We're in the most difficult one. You can see Pescara kind of running away with this one, and everyone else is kind of making it up. And then the other one, Vicenza, are kind of 7 points clear, but the one here, any one of the top kind of 4 teams would be in and around leading the other divisions, which it says something about this division. Today we're going to have Teramo and Pisa, and then the next episode by itself will be Perugia, kind of a live comp special. After that, I'm thinking we come back, we kind of play it by ear. The transfers I wanted to mention as well, January's happened. I've come back a lot later than I said I was, but I got happy playing this game, and we've just offloaded a bunch of dead wood that were complaining and not doing much apart from picking up a paycheck. So got them all out the door. Whatever a team kind of offered me, I just wanted them off the books, because I was kind of bringing in a few players here and there and for the future. So that's them 4 for what was about quick maths, about 150-ish, and then the main 2, these 2 have kind of hit the ground running straight away. We've got Lorenzo Colombo on loan from Milan, 7 goals in 8 games with 1 assist. I needed that striker. I've got that striker. I've done what Pisa did. I went and got one of the big boy strikers, and if I'd have done this from the start, honestly, would have been absolutely cruising. And the same again with Daniel Maldini. I think he's Paolo Maldini's son. Correct me if I'm wrong. But 8 assists and 1 goal in 8 games. These 2 boys have been absolutely unbelievable when I brought them in. Another one, we got Ajapong, just to come in at right back. As much as I love Grujic, he wasn't doing much. And Ajapong's so good. He is so unbelievably good. Like I said, I've just hit the loan market really, really hard now, and I was just trying to get that little bit of edge that's going to push us over the line and hopefully see us to this Serie C title. We've got a centre-back here, Carlos Gallego. I was trying to get him on the end of his contract, and there were other teams bidding for him. I didn't want to let him go because He's 18, look at his stats now, and he's got some room to manoeuvre with to grow into, so I think he's going to be an absolutely brilliant centre-back. Picked him up for 36k, absolutely nothing. Another one that was thrown up by my scouts, I believe it was. He was a free agent. He signed just before the Samba Densa game. I threw him out of the deep end straight away, even though we just won however many games it was on the bounce. And he was at fault for both goals, so that was just me getting a bit ahead of myself, not looking at his sharpness, and he just wasn't all up to it. But we learn from that. We learn from it. And then we've just brought in another centre mid kind of as a little bit of backup if we need it. But I don't envision him playing unless we get kind of some really big injuries toward the end of the season. Hopefully we don't. I just dipped into the loan market slightly just to kind of give us that winning edge. And Colombo and Maldini, they have done certainly that. As you can see here by the goal scorers, Balikwisha, Caterano, Ardizzone, everyone's just getting in on it. It's absolutely wonderful. But that's what's happened. Let's get into Teramo game without further ado. We've definitely got to keep an eye on this Perugia game and the Pisa game as well. Cesna against Teramo, and we're away. They beat us in the game earlier on in the season, so we have to beat them in this one. If at all comes down to at the end of the season, head to head, we have to kind of get that edge and make it to go towards goal difference. First highlight goes to us, and we've scored it. Rodrigo Goof, the absolute man mountain. Maldini found him for another assist, and he's headed it in for 1-0 Cesna. Absolutely brilliant start. What a header. Goalkeeper came, no man's land. 1-0 Cesna. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Ascolea winning there. Tell Caterano just to ease off tackles, because I do not want him getting a red card at all. We've got a next highlight to us as well. Ajapong with the ball. Balikwisha back to Peterman. Back to Ajapong. Balikwisha. And they've nicked it off us. And we're going to get countered here. Hopefully our defender can get back in time. Brilliant save by Satellino. Absolutely brilliant save. I think I'm going to have to look on that because their pre-match report, they're a counter-attacking team. So as good as we are going forward, it just takes that one little hit on the counter from Teramo, and that's our game plan out the door. Colombo. Oh, what a save from the keeper. Oh, Balikwisha. He should be tucking that one away. That was an unbelievable chance for us to take the 2-0 lead there, and we've completely fluffed it. That first half has absolutely flown by. Absolutely flown by. What to do? I just don't want to get caught on the counter. That's my main thing. So I'm going to drop Ardizzone, and I'm going to drop Barlocco to a fullback. So just drop them a couple of players a little bit further back just in case. Their fitness is really bad. Teramo have got a highlight here. Let's see where this takes them, if anywhere. Hopefully not. Or if we could nick it off them, that would make me even happier. Please? Please? They're knocking it around us here. I'm not liking the look of this at all. Go on, Ajapong. Brilliant tackle, Maldini. Absolutely. Your dad would be proud of you. Your dad would be absolutely proud. And he's giving it to Colombo and he's racing through. Caterano is the only one supporting him through the middle. Got Ajapong, back to Peterman. And back to Goof. Ardizzone. Maldini through to Caterano. Ooh. I think the keeper saved that. Yeah, he did. And that's their throw-in. That's the highlight ended, I'm assuming. Start wasting time. 15 minutes left. We've got a throw-in though. Caterano, get your head on that, son. And he has done it. It's 2-0. Absolutely wonderful. 2-0. Cesna against Teramo. That long throw-in working wonders. You saw that little dart from Caterano there, and he's got his massive noggin on it. That is what I want to see, boys. Look at that darting run there. It's got ahead of the goalkeeper. It's 2-0. And it's looking like, oh, let me not speak too soon. Let me just shut up. Go on, FM, do your thing.
I prefer not to speak.
Do your thing, FM. because I'm not going to be jinxing this one. I think I do want to take off Guth though, just because that conditioning is slightly worrying. I don't want to risk anything with this 2-0 lead now. The last couple of games, they've been a little bit risky here and there, but yeah, we've pulled through, and it looks like we're going to pull through this one again. The game we had to pull through, and we have done. And it's Colombo. Oh, I thought that went in. I thought that went in. That's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful stuff. We've absolutely bossed Teramo in this game. They had that one kind of, well, those couple opportunities. But other than that, it was all Cesna. All Cesna. Absolutely wonderful. Next up, Pisa with the early game. So it's just us, no worrying about what Perugia or Ascoli or anybody else is going to do. It's us against Pisa. But I was looking at Perugia's next games, and Teramo, Pisa, Cesna. They've really got to pull it out of the bag now if they want to stay in that top position. So let's just get into it and focus on ourselves. I know I've brought these two teams before as well, but they're hugely important games in our season, and we're getting towards crunch time. It looks like this game's on telly. Come on, boys. They've got Armenia again. There's our boys. Hopefully they can pull out of the bag again like they have been doing. But it's going to be a big game. Absolutely big game. Both of us sat on 65 points. This is to go into control of the Serie C until tomorrow. Until tomorrow, that is. And we're away. We're away against Pisa. Come on, boys! Armenia's got a yellow 10 minutes in. And they've got a free kick 10 minutes in. And they've got a show. Good job, he's not a striker. Very good job. They've got another free kick. They've played it to the edge of the box. Gabbia with a little injury. Oh, and they've scored an absolute cracker of a goal. Mazzatelli. He scored an absolute worldie there. He's beat my keeper at his near post though. It's not the best piece of keeping I'm probably ever going to see, but oh, he's absolutely pinged that in. Absolutely pinged it. Just got Satellino on his heels. We put Maldini on ease off tackles. Just don't want to be getting a red card for no reason, but we're up against it already. We're already up against it. 1-0 Pisa. It's not the best start to a game we've ever had, but I have confidence we can bounce back. I believe in the boys. Maldini's got it. Take it forward, sunshine. Caterano. Back to Maldini. He's through. And he's pinged it in. It's 1-1. I was going to say 2-1. I'm getting ahead of myself. It's 1-1. Maldini with absolutely cracking goal. Absolute beauty of a finish. He's picked it up on near of the halfway line. He's passed it on to Caterano. Caterano's held it. That touch, he's just taken it away from the defender. And he's slaughtered it. Absolutely brilliant finish. 1-1. And they've got a free kick again. Satellino's picked it up. Let's see if we can distribute it quickly and counter off this. Doesn't look like it though. Even though I've got the distribute quickly button pressed, it's alright. But we're through. Never mind. Forget I'm saying anything. Colombo. It's a good challenge. We've got a corner. Go on, boys. Remember we did last game against Teramo? Same one. Go on. Same one. Guth. There was a bunch of people then. Absolute bunch of people, but our guy couldn't get his head on it. And Esposito's got it, and that's the end of the highlight. This game's got some really good pace into it. We've been back and forth with Pisa just like the last game. We've had another corner and it's just gone over the top of everyone. I think the keeper got his hand to it. Or somebody headed it away. Not quite too sure. Peterman back to Ardizzone. Back to Peterman again. See if he can swing one in. He's giving it back to Ardizzone. And he's gone all the way back. I'm not mad at it. We're keeping it really nicely here. And down to Ajapong, who's skipped past his defender. Giving it to Colombo, back to Maldini. to Caterano. That was some beautiful play right up until the end of it. Absolutely brilliant play. They're the ones we have to make it count. They're the goals we have to make it count, because if Esposito was on the end of that, then no doubt it would have been a goal. We've got another corner. Guth is there. What a ridiculous save. Oh my god. What an absolutely ridiculous save. Back to Coccolo. We've still got possession. To Ardizone. Back to Peterman. And I think this highlight is just going to peter out. Called it. I think that's us heading into half time now. Crazy first half of football. We should be up. We should be up. We've got a lot more of the possession and the shots. We started. It's been shaky. It's been shaky, but we've been the better team. I want to get them riled up. I want to get them absolutely riled up to get out there for the second half, and they carry on. They take it to them straight away. A bit of encouragement. Green faces. Come on. Let's expand on those green faces. Let's give me a green face and get me a goal. We've got a highlight. Let me just stop there. They've got a highlight. Let's see how this turns out. Oh, no way. No way. Really? All that pressure. All that pressure, and we haven't made it count. We have not made it count. Who's that? He's let him get away from me with goof. Absolutely, he's goofed it up. Oh, boys. Boys, boys, boys. Alright, Colombo's had an absolute shocker. I'm going to bring in Rowty. He's not running the team at all, but now make a name for yourself. You've got to make a name for yourself, kid. We'll take off Peterman and we'll bring on Simons. I'll go with him more supporting. We've got to go for it now. Can't believe it. I could see him just peel off my defender. And he just stuck that head out. Like we said, they've got them kind of players. Come on, boys. It's probably our last attack of the game. We have to make this one count. Oh, we've been dispossessed. Highlight is still going though. The highlight is still going. Yeah, it's not looking too positive. It's not looking positive at all. We need to get the ball back, otherwise they're just gonna... Yeah. They're just gonna do that. Unfortunately, it's looking like a loss. Not looking like it, it's definitely a loss. It's Pisa, and they've absolutely smashed and grabbed it. We didn't capitalize on our... Yeah, we just didn't capitalize. It's not good enough. Not good enough. We didn't capitalize on our attacking kind of prowess when we had the opportunities. They did. 2 goals from Scamacca. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Really, really tough to take that kind of loss there. I don't really want to speak to anyone. Yeah. And that puts Pisa top of the table, and we've dropped a little bit out of the kind of title race now, but we can't let it get to us too much. Still 9 games left of the season, 8 games left of the season, so there's still points to be had, but it's gonna make it all so much harder now. All so much harder. After that really good form, it's Pisa that kind of derails everything. So, like I said, we'll be back for this Perugia game, and that is going to be absolutely huge game to kind of keep us in the title race. If not, then it's more than likely we're going to be looking at the playoffs to see if we can get up, but we'll cross that bridge as and when we come to it. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I'll see you on the next one in a bit.